Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers War for Cybertron Siege deep cover, and this is the Netflix one. And I think those were like the Walmart exclusives. Can't remember, but I think they were. Um, and this is deep cover. There is a new Generation Selects one that is black, and I guess looks like the whatever. Don't really know much about the character. Just know that he is like I think an obscure character, but definitely this guy. I got very very lucky at finding him because I found him at a Walmart, not on like TF Source or like online. I found this guy plus the DCS Army drone and the Sparkless bot, which all three of those guys were like some of the most expensive of the Netflix ones because they're just so hard to find. So I obviously have one deep cover. I have one DCS Army drone and a Sparkless bot, but I also have one box deep cover, and the DCS Army drone is boxed and the Sparkless bot is boxed, and I have a second Sparkless bot that is out, and I'll do a review on him because I don't have the Prowl or the Barricade from Siege. But this is deep cover, and he is basically like the exact same mold as obviously Sideswipe and Red Alert, mainly Sideswipe, but definitely. So I was, it's like the Seekers. When I saw this figure, I was like another redo of the figure. Um, I I don't really know how I feel about this. Now, this guy definitely, in my personal opinion, was already off the bat worth more than the like $20 or $23 because he has so much freaking paint on this guy. There's so much paint on him over top of just regular old plastic, and that should have jacked up his price a lot, and I just find that very very weird. um and obviously he has the same gun as Sideswipe, just this. Obviously his is gray, that little blaster that can plug into this black piece. Obviously two pegs. There's a, if you want to have it on the other end, you can. I don't know why I just have it like that. You can have it like that, angle it like that, whatever you want to do, because just a gun. Um, and all of this is black for the windshield. That's all like smoky, transparent plastic. You might be able to see through that. Probably not, since it's just so dark that it's hard to see it. You can kind of see it looking through there. Kind of see my finger through it. But without getting into how much paint is on him, you can see that there's already paint for the silver paint for this, like, I don't know, battle damage, I guess. The lights, the scorch marks, the Autobot symbol, all these like streaks. Nothing really there. Tail lights red. Obviously, those battle damage stuff for the shins of the robot mode, and the lower section of the torso is in silver. But all of this blue, every ounce of this blue is paint. It is all paint. These pieces are paint. You can see inside that is gray, and all that is paint. All of that is paint, because when we flip this out, you can see that's gray. That is all paint. This whole thing is paint. This hood piece is paint. So yeah, there's of all the figures that I own and that I've seen, like that you can like retail, not like third party Masterpiece, have this much paint that I can think of off the top of my head. He has so much freaking paint. But so since I haven't done a side swipe or a red alert of this mold, I can't really just do it really quick, show off the robot mode. So start out, you flip out these panels that I open up to show you how much paint is on this. I'm gonna split the legs. You can see that peg is gray. All that is paint. Oops, just knocked this gun down with my finger off the table. Flip up these panels, and then you bring all of this down. Bring all this down. And a neat trick that I like, I don't own Sideswipe, but obviously I own Red Alert. What I like to do is obviously you can't really get your finger in there. I like to use this joint to push on that, to push it out just enough to where I can pull it out. And obviously that probably doesn't do wonders for the paint, but I'd rather be able to transform him opposed to have some scuffed paint. Straighten his legs out, close up those panels, bring all of this around, and now flip out his arms. There's going to be this soft, like, click. You'll bring his arms up, bring him out, bring up the fist. Oops. And then you'll bring this panel inside. Same thing on this side. Bring that up, just bring the panel in, flip that out, bring it down. Now we're going to come up to this, bring that up, and then shift all of this down. Now you can see in there all that gray that is covered up by all that blue. And even in here, wait, I think that might, I think that's blue plastic. I can't really tell if there's any spots, but at least there's a ton of paint on this guy, even if those leg sections aren't. They just bring all this down and close up the torso, straighten him out so he can stand straight. Now you can put his gun in his hand. You can use this slot, this not really a peg, but a bar in this slot so you can have the shoulder rocket. I personally like him just holding it. And there you go. There is Deep Cover. Now obviously the Generation Selects one is more black. Well, it's all black. All the spots that are blue are basically black. That deep black, that nice black, that a very nice deep shiny black. So yeah, there he is, and has basically the exact same thing as Sideswipe. I'm pretty sure black helmet, silver face. I don't know about the eyes because I don't have a Sideswipe, but all I know is that this looks almost identical to what I have seen about Sideswipe. Just silver face, black helmet. When like Red Alert, he at least has a red helmet and I think like a white face. I think Sideswipe might have a white face, but I don't really know, obviously. And there is Deep Cover. So obviously, articulation-wise, his head is on a ball joint, so sort of look down, I guess. Can't really look up or down. Looks like he is, but not really. More like shaking his head. Full 360 in the arms. in and out, bicep, 90 degrees of bend, really nothing at the wrist. I guess if you really wanted to, you can use that transformation joint. Got a hip swivel, legs, I think they're on a ball joint, so quite a bit of movement. Nothing, oh wait, mushroom peg, I think. Get some thigh, knee, nothing in the feet. Oh wait, ankle tilt. So, yeah. And is this guy worth what he goes for nowadays? That I see him, like, obviously you can find him at, like, regular retail price, at least, like, $20, $23. Is he worth that? I don't know. He's definitely worth $20 price tag of being a regular, for being a deluxe, and you can buy him for the same price online. But is he worth the $30 and $40 and maybe $50 that he's hyped up to be? I don't know. Me personally, get a red alert, get a sideswipe, because all this guy really has over them is obviously red alert. Completely different character, but all he has over, me personally, this figure, all he has over regular sideswipe is he's blue. And I just think when you might have to pay like $50 for this guy, I personally don't see how this guy is $50, because there's already the sideswipe, siege sideswipe, siege red alert, kingdom red alert, that generation selects earth mode looking sideswipe, and then there's Tiger Track. I don't know anything about Tiger Track because just don't know. But this guy, I don't really see the hype that has been built up behind him for how stupid expensive he is. Well, stupid expensive for the time, If this was a couple years ago, yeah, I might pay $50 for this, but for this being maybe like a year-old figure, I can't see this whole thing doubling in price in that quick amount of time. So that is Transformers Netflix War for Cybertron deep cover, and I think that's it. So, see you later.